Oh, thank you. Let's take just 16 more seconds to me. And they say that in all of these trade alignments and collaboration, it's nations, that align with, that is everybody's friend, that makes the greatest impact. Yeah. And fortunately for us, I mean, Nigeria is everybody's friend, and we are also friend to China. And we hear that China has probably one of the lowest inflation, 0.1 from 0.2 in November last year. So what is it that China is doing that we can leverage from?
It's simply productivity. It's enhanced productivity, and it involves everything in between, cheaper cost of production, cheaper labor. It has a history, of cheap labor over time, so much that it became the manufacturing hub of the global manufacturing hub. So to a large extent, we also have these potentials, in country. It's just about enhancing them. We have a relatively cheap labor base. Again, because to a large extent, the federal government and perhaps the state government are training Nigerians at a cheap rate. You can go through a 5-year period of PhD with less than $1 million.
But China is also prioritizing its area of competitive advantage, yes. And we are just everywhere. We are going.
It's the same thing. There is, for me now, the philosophy at this moment is education, is health, and you have policies and specialized fund targeted at that segment of the population. So to a large extent, this would have a cascading effect, on whatever may be our production cost of production going forward. Proverbs talked about the liberalization or the democratization of regulation of power. Taking that to the states, and because you took that to the state, you are opening the space more for people. We are also riding a strong momentum on renewable energy, which is supposed to be the future. So to a large extent, we are able to produce that at a cheaper rate. Now the major cost of high cost of living that we have complained about had been rate of foreign exchange and all that. We have seen our reality. It cannot be worse than what we have now.
All right.